Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is Tyler from Podcast Now. This is MoonQuest, where we talk about all things Electroneum. Now, today I am announcing a contest here on Podcast Now. There will be 3 winners, and you will each win 150 Electroneum. Now, that doesn't seem like a lot, because it isn't. But you guys will be earning more over time. Don't worry. This is just kind of the intro to the contest here on MoonQuest. Now, I'm going to say that the first rule, there's a couple rules, but the first rule is to be a subscriber of Podcast Now. So if you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button. Just do it right now. I'm watching you. Okay, now that you did that, go and hit the bell. It might be reversed. I don't even know. It doesn't even matter. You hit subscribe, you hit the bell if you want. It's up to you. The bell's optional. Subscribe, that's up. Gotta do it. You gotta do it if you want to win. That's rule number 1. Now, what are you even... There's more, so what are you even getting yourself into? Oh, it's going to be fun. No, it is actually going to be fun, for real. The reason for the contest is that, now you guys should know by now, I'm a massive Electroneum supporter. You probably have seen the potential for big business video that I did. You probably saw the devices, the concept art that I came up with for the Netflix box, the Shock, Electroneum's Shock, the Shock Mini. The concept of the instant payment, if it had its own app, the instant payment app, concept. What it would look like if Target or Walmart or whatever incorporated the electronic instant payment into their apps. I did all these things. The collaboration with All About Tech. That was a lot of fun. We'll do it again soon. I promise. There's also something super duper awesome and cool coming up in September. Make sure you stay tuned to the end of the video just for a quick little teaser of what's to come, if you haven't seen it already. But even if you did, and you saw it before, you're probably going to want to watch it again, because it just gives me the chills. I don't know about you, but I get the chills when I'm watching. But anyway, so what is the contest? I'll get right to it in about 10 minutes. No, I'm doing it right now. So, Electroneum, the team, Richard L's team, Chris Gorman, everybody, they all do a really great job. They really do, and I mean that. They just hit 2 million registered users, which is amazing. You guys might not realize, but 2 million users, that's a lot. I think that's more than Ripple, if I understand that correctly. And you always hear like Ripple as if it descended from the heavens. Oh, Ripple, save us, we're on our knees. No, I'm not. I'm actually standing, because I'm waiting for Electroneum to be the one that really is the cryptocurrency to move us forward, and they will, and I know that they will. But see, there's a misunderstanding. I almost feel like that's not the right word. Disconnect? I'm not sure. One of the two, maybe both, where people don't quite understand, I don't think, what Electroneum's trying to do. Because I see it in the comment sections, not just my own, mainly my own, but others. And people are like, oh, that one with the mobile miner, what's that going to be? It's like, well, first of all, it's not just the mobile miner, and second of all, the mobile miner is actually really cool because they don't understand. Because they think like, oh, what are you going to do with $3 a month? Maybe because we make money in the United States, $3 isn't that much. First of all, I'll take $1 a month. That's even cool too, because I don't see anybody handing out free money. And don't give me the airdrop stuff. I don't care about that. The other, whatever, EOS. But anyways, over in other countries, which is what Richard Ells was trying to say in the 7-part series, which was a fantastic, I thought he did really well on that. There's other countries where they're only making like $2, $3, maybe $4 equivalent, like USD equivalent, a month. That's what they make. They live off of $2, $3 a month. This mobile miner will give them essentially another paycheck each month. So they're making double each month. That's pretty amazing, because I don't see anybody else caring, essentially, about these people who live. I mean, they don't have anything. Do you want to have nothing? Would that be nice? Do you want to live and not have anything? I know I don't. I feel bad for these people. I really do. Like if, let's say Electroneum went up to $15, $20, don't think for a second, yeah, that makes me a millionaire, which is awesome, right? Don't think for a second that I'm getting a Lambo and a private jet and all these amazing things. I'm going to be driving Chevy still. Okay, I'm dead serious. I will be doing things that I will also be helping people. Because that's what we should be trying to do. Even McAfee, while he was essentially poisoned in his deathbed, was saying the same thing. You can't get behind trying to help these people who have no chance. Electroneum's giving them a chance, which is why it's like, I don't even understand why we don't have more supporters. I mean, 2 million is amazing. It really is. Like, I'm not even doubting it. That's amazing. But people should be like, you know what? Here's the message. Here's what they're trying to do. I'm going to do this too. Because of what they're trying to accomplish. You don't see any, I mean, what other coins try to do this kind of stuff? There isn't one. There is not one that is trying to help these people make a little bit of extra more money a month. So yeah, the mobile miner one, it's actually trying to help people, which I think is a very nice thing. They don't even have to do that, but they're being very generous to do that. To try to include, I mean, for my post, or my submission for the ETN 242 contest, I made the Earth, a bridge connecting the Earth, and in the middle was Electroneum, because I wrote, the bridge of economic unification. That's what Electroneum is. People don't see it. That's the point of this contest. And I'm a little like fired up in a way, if you can't tell my voice, because in a way I keep hearing it and keep seeing it, and when I myself am telling people at the gym, or work, or whatever, they get what I'm saying until a certain point. And then like once I say mobile miner, they don't understand what that means. Instant payment. They understand that one. Instant payment. Then I say, well, like instant payment of what? Then I say, well, it's basically PayPal for cryptocurrencies. So they understand instant payment, that's a good thing. Then when I say gig economy website, which now we're hearing more about, which the instant payment system comes out again in September. Gig economy comes out after the instant payment system. I don't believe there's a date yet. But then when they hear gig economy website, not only did I say, what is that? Like a while ago in one of the chats, I'm like, what is this gig? I don't even know what it is. But I finally looked it up, but they also told me. But my father, I was talking to him the other night, he's big into Electroneum too, and he's like, what is it? What is it? And basically it was tough for me to kind of explain it, and that's the point of this contest. But essentially what people don't understand, now what I've been saying is, well, okay, so I'll say, like, they're creating this website, it's a gig economy website. Now Uber, just so you know, Uber, Lyft, Airbnb, that kind of thing, those are gig economies. And the reason those are gig economies is because they're providing you a service that you're paying, the buyer, is saving money. You're paying them, but you're paying them less. Let's say Uber. You could either get an Uber here for a couple dollars, or you get a taxi and pay a heck of a lot more. So it's a gig economy. So you're paying somebody a little bit less, and they're not going to make that much money. They're not going to make that much money compared to like a regular job, but they're still making a good amount of money, and you save money. That's a gig economy. So basically, that's what I say now. But I want to try to avoid, if I can, I want to try to avoid that. And we should try to avoid that kind of long, not that that was bad, that actually wasn't that bad, but like a longer explanation. So here's what the contest is. I want you guys, and I'm calling on the Electroneum community, and this is very important, this really is important. It's not something for Electroneum or Richard Ellis to change their terms. Their terms really are not the problem. The problem is that there are people who don't understand certain things, so we, who tell people and we share the info, friends, family, comment sections, whatever, online, we have to essentially use simpler, more easy to understand terms. We also have to have simpler and more easy to understand descriptions for what they do. So that's what the contest is. So something like, so basically this is how it would look, right? It would be mobile miner, instant payment, like I want you to write mobile miner, instant payment, gig economy website, okay? And then you can do equals or dash, 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 whatever. And then I want you to come up with a new term for each one, if you can. If you can't think of anything, or if you say like same, that's okay too, but don't do same, same, same. I'll go right over that comment. You actually have to, we should want to be not productive, but kind of have a productive comment. We should actually be critically thinking, because it's important for, like, again, when we're telling other people. People don't want to just, this is the thing with sales, this is what people don't realize. Not this is sales, but really everything you do is sales. When you're telling somebody about something that you're excited about and you want them to do it, you're selling the idea to them. And how you present it is essentially almost marketing in a way. So we're all salesmen, you just don't realize it. But to be good salesmen, you have to get the point across as quickly as possible and have it so that the potential buyer understands it, so they can grasp it. They could think about it in their own brain, translate it however they want, if they have to even, and then they decide, do they want to invest in that idea or not? That's what sales is. So basically, it's a mobile miner, instant payment, gig economy website. If you want to come up with a name, let's say, for the gig economy website, I'll count that too. That's okay. But so it'll be that, come up with a new term. Come up with a new term for instant payment, mobile miner, gig economy website, and then under that, I want you guys to have a simple, easy to understand, like a one-sentence thing, description for each one. So for the mobile miner, for the instant payment system, for the gig economy website. That's how I want you guys to do this. But we have to make it where people more easily understand what Electroneum offers. And when we do that, when it becomes simple, it stays in their mind or other people's minds, and people will be able to more easily, on those comments that are like, oh what, the mobile, oh, Electroneum, the mobile pay, or the mobile miner coin, yeah, that's garbage. No, it's, it's this, and here's simple, boom, 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 and then people read that and they say, oh, okay, that makes sense. I'm going to look into that. Rather than have to go into a long thing, be like, well, it's like this, and this is how it works, and this is, and that's almost, it's just kind of what happens. It's not Electroneum's fault again, and it's really not our fault either. It's just sometimes we deal with people that they just have, the way that their brains work, they don't understand certain things. So we have to make them a little bit more simple. So that's really the reason that I wanted to do this. So again, rule 1, be a subscriber. Rule 2, terms, easy simple terms, easy simple description for each one. And the third rule, this is the most important rule of all, I need you guys to put in either on Facebook, Twitter, whatever one you use, it doesn't matter. But I want it to be Facebook or Twitter. And I want you guys to also write like Electroneum, the world's upcoming #1, cryptocurrency or something like that, and then copy and paste. Listen, don't do the term that you came up with. Call it mobile miner, but then use your simple description. Instant payment, simple description. You could call it the gig economy, and then you could put in parentheses like Uber or Airbnb, and then simple description. And say like, what I said, Electroneum, the future #1 cryptocurrency. Here's all its features, and then list all that, what I just said, okay? And then, so I want you to post that on your Facebook or on your Twitter, and then I want you to copy the link and post the link. So, under what you wrote on the YouTube video, on your comment, which is your basically submission for the contest. So I hope that made sense. So basically, again, so be a subscriber, write the term, write like mobile miner, write the original term, write the new term, write the simple description. Under all that, I want you to put your link to your Twitter or Facebook post. Okay? So, and I guess I'll pin a comment that I wrote, and it could be like your little template. So do that on Facebook, on Twitter, post it. It has to be posted. And I literally, I'm not kidding, I will check every single comment with the link. If you don't have the link, it doesn't count for the contest. I will click every link to make sure that you actually posted it. I am that kind of person, I will do that. But it's important because then the people who follow you, your friends, your family, whatever, will read it. And they might be like, oh, yeah, that's actually interesting. And then write to you and be like, what is it? Explain it a little bit more. How do I purchase it? So again, this is all about sharing. That's what this whole thing's about. But I mean, relatively simple. Again, I'll have a pinned comment. It will be your template that you can use for Facebook or for Twitter, or even technically even for your YouTube comment. You just got to fill in the rest. But that's it. Those are the 3 rules.